Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the episode. Welcome to the FIFA Flow podcast. Welcome to season 2, episode 41 of the podcast season 2. Today guys, it's been quite a while. It's been about 4 days actually. Yeah, we did have a UEFA Champions League video last Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about weekend games, and we had quite a few good games this weekend. Of course, in the Premier League, in the La Liga, in the Ligue 1. We got a lot of transfer news as well as a lot of football news going on today. So we'll talk about all of those, give my thoughts on those, and just tell you guys about it if you guys don't know. Just your news reporter giving my opinion. So that's going to be today's episode. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start off, guys, with the Premier League, guys. Let's start off. So Liverpool currently on top at 76 points, beating Manchester City at 74 points. Wow, man. I mean, City still have a game to go. I believe they're versing who are they versing? They're versing Brighton tomorrow. So that's gonna be interesting. I'll probably be watching that. I just want to see what Brighton can do against a team like Manchester City. Maybe they can draw and hold City from getting that extra 3 points to get that 1 point lead in the Premier League title. So yeah, as I said, that's gonna be quite interesting. Of course, this is gonna be an extreme title race. The Liverpool are on fire right now. Jurgen Klopp, Mohamed Salah, Mane, and what's his name, Diaz, or Luis Diaz. We're gonna talk about them in a moment. But Liverpool are on fire. Let's see if Liverpool can hold this title, this Premier League title, because Liverpool can. They still have. They're still in the. They still have the chance to go for the quadruple trophy this year with the Champions League still in with the Champions League. They're still in the Champions League in the quarterfinals against Villarreal. So let's see if the Spanish passion, still stays strong after they beat Juventus and Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Let's see what Villarreal can come up against Liverpool in the quarterfinals. So yeah, Liverpool still have the Champions League to win. They could win the Premier League still because there's still like about, what is that, like 4 more games. Um, where is it? 25, 34. Yeah, about 4 more games, 5 more games, because some teams are behind because of COVID. They have Champions League, Premier League, and FA Cup. They beat City this weekend. We're gonna talk about that as well. But yeah, they already won the Carabao Cup, which is I think it was against Chelsea, where the best keeper of all time, Kepa, made a fantastic shot that goes right to outer space. Yeah, that's good for Liverpool fans. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about some of these weekend games in the Premier League. Let's start it off with Liverpool versus Manchester City, guys. What a game is all I have to say. If you guys missed this game, rip in the chat, guys. I mean, this is the Premier League. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. Let's go to the FA Cup right here. But yeah, once again, if you guys missed this game, still rip in the chat, because of course Liverpool City, you can never go wrong with the Liverpool versus City game. Of course, Liverpool winning 3-2 with Mohamed Salah not scoring, Sadio Mane scoring 2 goals. Konate is deadly in those corners, my guy. Konate and Virgil van Dijk. If you see those two in your box, get ready for death, because those two, their headers are just insane, of course. And then we got Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva scoring in the 90th minute. I did not wake up for this game, so rip in the chat for me. It was at 7:30 a.m. That's why I watched a bit of it. Of course, Sadio Mane, Konate, as I said, it was deadly. But not much really to say here other than Liverpool did. Of course, both teams are gonna do extreme. Of course, 10 shots versus 11, 6 shots on target versus 7. About both split 50-50 possession, and then passes are about the same. I know Liverpool makes a lot of passes, especially like switching up, like switching from like Robertson all the way to, or from Thiago on the left midfield all the way to Sadio, or not to Sadio, to Mohamed Salah on the right side. So I know that they like to do a lot of crossing. Same with City. City does a lot of passing back and forth in the back line, especially. I mean, that's like that's like mostly every like Premier League team is a lot of passing. I feel like there's a lot of passing in the back, holding possession. But especially with these two teams here, I feel like their play style is very, very similar, very high up the pitch, very attacking, making those I guess those counter attack runs. That's really how they play. But yeah, I guess Liverpool just had the better team this weekend. This weekend. winning 3-2 against against Manchester City. So yeah, that is that FA Cup. In the semi-finals, Man City are out. Liverpool still have a chance to go for the quadruple to win this FA Cup as well. They have the Carabao Cup, Premier League, and Champions League still to go. And of course, there's a final, I believe, against Arsenal. Oh, against Chelsea again. Okay, so it's like last year. It's like the Carabao Cup as well. Or I think last year was against Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, another Liverpool versus Chelsea game. I do think that Liverpool are gonna win once again, especially with the situation that Chelsea are in, getting knocked out of the Champions League against Madrid. Of course, that's a very very tough situation. After getting that, like, what is it, the 4-3 aggregation win comeback at the Santiago Bernabeu, and then conceding 2 goals, brilliant goals with a magical assist by Luka Modric, and then a powerful header in the 90, what is it, like near the 196 minutes or something like that, from Karim Benzema. Nice lob pass in the air from Vinicius. But yeah, that's a really tough situation for Chelsea, especially after all this COVID stuff. There's Abramovich, Romano, what is his first name? Roman Abramovich. The all that situation of, like, he like stole the money. So after all that, it's kind of tough for Chelsea. The players not really on form. Like Conte not on form. Rudiger not on form. I mean, they're not the best, or they're not the worst, but it's not like last year Champions League where Conte was killing it in every single game. But yeah, that's gonna be the FA Cup for you right there. Going back to the Premier League, guys, we got Everton versus. Actually, that was the week before. Yeah, okay, so we went 1 week extra back. Manchester United versus Norwich, Saturday, April 16th. The man, the myth, the legend, Cristiano Ronaldo with a brilliant performance this weekend against Norwich. Now, actually, it was 2-2. Just like near the beginning of the second half, Norwich brought it back, making it 2-2, a 2-2 draw. And then, guys, the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, makes a brilliant free kick outside the box. What a free kick that was. And he gets his hat trick against Norwich. And apparently, guys, I think, what was it? I don't remember the exact. Was it 82% of Cristiano Ronaldo's goals this season in the Premier League have been against the top or the bottom 5 teams, apparently. So what is that? Norwich, Watford, 3, Everton, and Leeds. Apparently, I think I saw this somewhere where about 80% or even less, like 70 or 80ish% of Cristiano Ronaldo's goals this season is against the top 5. I think it was the 5 or 6 teams. So I don't know. I know he has a lot of goals, but like, would you still consider him like the top goal, like one of the best players in the Premier League, considering he scored against the bottom 5 teams and not teams like Liverpool, City, and Chelsea? So let me know in the comments. Let me know, because that's quite interesting. Is what do you consider him doing? Do you think he's doing good in the league, considering he's scoring against the bottom 5 teams and not teams like Liverpool, City? I know he has a lot of goals, but considering that most of his goals are against the bottom 5 teams, it could change a lot. Like, because of course it's the bottom 5 teams. No offense, they're not bad. Of course, they're better probably than Whitecaps. No offense to my Vancouver people, but like, they're, of course, it's Everton and Ronaldo. Of course, Ronaldo's gonna have a way better career than Everton. He's gonna score against Everton, but maybe against Liverpool it's gonna be harder. But yeah, let me know. Do you think like he has a lot of goals? That, considering it's against the bottom 5 teams, does it change that he's still doing good in the Premier League this season? But yeah, that's Cristiano Ronaldo hat trick against Norwich this weekend. And then Arsenal losing to Southampton 1-0. That's 1-0. That's quite not the best for Arsenal, considering that they're quite near their comeback. They're quite near the Champions League area of the table. Almost back in the Champions League. I really love to see them. It's Spurs and Arsenal. I want to see one of them in the Champions League. Arsenal 1 game behind. I think tomorrow there's a Chelsea versus Arsenal game. I probably Chelsea's gonna win that. I know Chelsea not in the best form right now, but of course Arsenal not either in this last 2-3 games. So but if Arsenal do somehow win that, they're gonna be drawn at points with Spurs, and maybe they'll get up there. Yeah, if Chelsea starts failing these last 4 games, or what is it, 38 games, so they have like 8 games left. Holy, Chelsea are quite a few games behind. But yeah, if Chelsea start losing or like drawing these last 8 games, and like City or Arsenal and Spurs start doing better, then maybe Spurs and Arsenal will both get in the Champions League, and Chelsea will go down to fifth or something like that. But yeah, quite interesting. Man United at 33 points, Arsenal 2 games behind at the same amount of points. So if Arsenal do win both of those, they'll be 6 points ahead of Manchester United, and maybe in the Champions League Champions League position on the table of the Premier League. But yeah, that's gonna be. I think those are really the big games this weekend. Yeah, those are really the big games this weekend, and then of course today. Just gonna click on this, guys, and this is where I said Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Luis Diaz. Brilliant performance by not just Sadio Mane, Thiago as well. My guy Thiago, Luis Diaz making brilliant runs on the wing. He is such a player, guys. And like next season, maybe Darwin Núñez from Benfica might be coming, because his performance against Liverpool in the Champions League last week was brilliant. So I think that's the type of player that Jurgen Klopp is gonna like really love. In that like striker position right there, he's a main striker. He can finish well, get in behind. He's the type of player Jurgen Klopp would love, especially. So with him coming in next season, that attack is gonna be insane. Maybe like a 4-4-2, Sadio Mane, Núñez up top with Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah on the wing, like a 4-2-4, 4-4-2 type stuff. A 4-3-3 with maybe like Sadio Mane is a central attacking mid instead of a striker or left winger. Something like that is gonna be insane. But yeah, Sadio Mane's second for Mohamed Salah's first goal. That Mohamed Salah's first goal was brilliant. But other than that assist by Sadio Mane, brilliant assist, brilliant touch. Kind of looked like, yeah, he was facing like his back was facing towards David De Gea, or like towards the net outside the box, and he kind of like flicks it like behind him, like with a like kind of like a chip over him. Of course, what a goal! Mohamed Salah there, positioned well to score that goal, get a nice touch on it. Luckily, he got the good touch, finishing on David De Gea. Yeah, and that goal, the thing is, there's a lot to do with the back line of Manchester United as well. Same goes with, I think it was the Luis Diaz goal as well, Sadio Mane's first, or Mohamed Salah's first goal as well. Both of those goals were they have a lot to do with Manchester United's backline, just defending in general. And the only way I can really explain it is Maguire, my guy. It happened in the game against against Norwich as well. There's a corner. It was a corner for United, and then there's like Maguire randomly. Let's see, Maguire is Pogba Norwich corner. If it shows this, does it show this? Am I gonna copyright it? Bro, what the heck is this? Maguire, man. What is this jump? He's literally falling and hits Pogba. Like, yeah, see, and then that's kind of what happens. I think maybe not. I think, yeah, definitely Mohamed Salah's first goal was definitely because of Maguire. He's just standing still there. The Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane gets that kind of cross in back, whereas Mohamed Salah is there. But Maguire's too much forward that it goes over Maguire, and Lindelof is kind of behind to the right of Salah, so he still has to catch up and get in front of Salah. So if Maguire was just a bit more back, or can see Salah running in on his left, Maguire can position himself better to come back. So just like, yeah, I think that's one reason. The first goal it was 4 minutes and they scored a goal. Luis Diaz, of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah running down that wing at full speed on the right wing. They both go running up, and then Luis Diaz right positions himself well. Like the whole United team, they're so high up and stuff. They're like near like halfway of their half, like about here. And then you just see Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mohamed Salah running down that right wing. Thiago, what a wonderful pass by Thiago down that wing. I think it was Thiago or Mane even like down that wing. And then look at this. See Mohamed Salah and Trent over here. Running here, you see, I think this is Sadio Mane. He sees this all open space. You have, who's this? Telles or Lindelof, I think. Who they start? It is Maguire, of course. It's probably, or Dalit. It was probably Dalit. This is Maguire here. So as you can see, yeah, Sadio Mane. This is Liverpool. This is Salah and Trent. They have all the space here because Dalit and Maguire are so high up. They have all the space. You can see even these two see all this open space here. Sadio Mane also sees that like a really good through ball here, and you can also see over here. It looks like he's trying to go more back to get him offside, but it's just too late because he's going to be passing here. Sadio Mane is going to be passing on the right wing. Luis Diaz gets in behind these two guys because these two are looking over here at this open space. They let go of Luis Diaz's run. Luis Diaz is open by himself. Sadio Mane and Trent Alexander-Arnold free open on that ring. No one marking him because they're all up here. And then it's just Mane, Trent, and Luis Diaz all by themselves. Luis Diaz in the box. Mohamed Salah crosses it, and good touch by Luis Diaz. Sorry, I think I made it sound a bit confusing. I was talking a lot there. But yeah, it's just all this open space. Dalit and Maguire all open. Mane has that free through ball here. Luis Diaz has a free run here because these two are looking at this open space. So they're looking to position themselves to either get Luis Diaz offside, thinking that Mane is going to pass it to Diaz, or as this guy here, I think Lindelof or Jones is looking to run here, which also gets Luis Diaz a free run. So yeah, just very, very bad position. They need more call outs. Say like, oh, there's like a free run somewhere, or like look at these two guys. They should be calling out like, oh, free run, like Luis Diaz going in behind. All of this needs to be happening. And say like, yeah, I hear all of this I'm getting all of this analysis by Rio Ferdinand as well. Rio Ferdinand, Manchester United legend, guys. Captain, that's what you call a leader, like a captain or team captain is someone like Rio Ferdinand, and he explains it thoroughly. Is like, oh, like Maguire needs to position himself well, and you can also see Maguire goes to left back because I think it was a different game, but like what's his name, Luke Shaw kind of comes in and like switches position with Maguire. Maguire becomes like a left back. Luke Shaw becomes a center back. So they don't know where their positions are. They're in the wrong positions. And then there's someone on the top of the pitch, the opposite side of the pitch where Maguire is at the left side. And then it's kind of like since Luke Shaw came more central, Luke Shaw is now the center back. Maguire is the left back. And then because like Luke Shaw sees, oh, I'm in the wrong position, Luke Shaw moves and creates an open space in the middle for, I think it was Son and Kane, right in the middle for Son and Kane to go into the box against one guy. So two guys against one, Spurs player against one United player in the box, crossing opportunities here, passing opportunities into the box where Son and Kane are, only marked by one United player. And Luke Shaw is like, oh, I'm at center back, let me position myself back to left back, and then makes that open space where it's 2 against 1. So like all of this needs to be considered, is like team callouts, communication, all of this needs to be considered, and that's what would happen this game as well. Of course, Sadio Mane getting that goal, Mohamed Salah's second goal, brilliant assist by Sadio Mane. Luis Diaz, as I just said, they get in behind Trent and Salah, Mane, and then yeah, Dalit, Maguire, Jones, and Lindelof all positioned very terrible. I think if they had someone like Varane would have been good. They put in Milner, Keita, or no, over here, Lingard, Sancho, and this dude. But I think they needed someone like Varane this game. Of course, maybe if Cristiano Ronaldo was here, it would have made a difference. But unfortunately, guys, this is what happened to Cristiano Ronaldo. And let's get a moment of silence as well. Yeah, you guys can read it on screen. I'll read it for you guys. It was with our deepest sadness, we have to announce that our baby boy has passed away. It is with greatest pain that any parents can feel. Only the birth of our baby girl gives us the strength to live this moment with some hope and happiness. We would like to thank the doctors and nurses for all their expert and care and support. We are all devastated at this loss, and we kindly ask for your privacy at this very difficult time. Our baby boy, you are our angel. We will always love you. So let's get a moment of silence, a 10-second moment of silence. Yeah, so very, 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 very sad. As you guys can see, there's a lot of likes, 14 million likes all for this. And we're all here to support Ronaldo. It's very, very tough. He's had like how many kids does he have? I think this would have been his 7th, but now from the unfortunate pass of his of his baby boy. Unfortunately, it's 6. Of course, it is very, very, very sad. Of course, if you're a parent or anything, if you're becoming a parent or whatever, it's very sad when you see your child die. It was a twin. It was a girl and a boy, and the boy passed away. The girl lived. So yeah, of course, we're all here to. Beside Ronaldo, we're all here to respect him by his side. So of course, I hope he gets through it. Of course, it is very similar to like dad passing away back a few like years ago, like a decade ago. And it's very very tough when a family member dies. So yeah, hopefully he gets good. Hopefully, him and his wife like find their happiness or somehow like yeah. I hope they everything goes well for them. I hope their baby girl's fine. But yeah, I think that's why Ronaldo wasn't there. But if he was there, it could have changed a lot. I mean, last time when he was there at Old Trafford, it still didn't go well either. So I'm not sure if it would have changed anything. But yeah, unfortunate for Ronaldo. Unfortunate game for Man United and a 4-0 win for Liverpool at Anfield, making it a 9-0 aggregate this season. 9 goals against Manchester United in one campaign season. Holy. Liverpool 9 goals against Man United in one campaign season. Crazy to think about it. But yeah, that was today's game. That was basically the Premier League this weekend, including today. But yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, as I said, Liverpool still 2 points ahead tomorrow. City versus Brighton. I'll be watching a bit of that to see what Brighton can do against City. Maybe at least hold the ball to not let City win. Maybe get a draw so Liverpool will still be 1 point ahead. But yeah, let's see what happens to that. Let's go to the La Liga now, where Real Madrid are still killing it. Looks like Real Madrid are probably going to be winning the league. Of course, Barcelona, Sevilla, Atletico, all tied at 60 points as well. Real Betis not quite far as well. They're like 1 win behind. I know like Barcelona are still like 2 games behind as well, but with the performance they have, if they do lose those 2 games as well, they'll still be at 60 points. So yeah, it's very very tough here for these top 4 teams starting from second place: Barcelona, Sevilla, Atletico, and Real Betis. Maybe even Real Sociedad as well, depending on how their performances. Draw, win, win, draw, win. So yeah, it really depends what happens here. This is very very tough, but anything can happen here now. Maybe one team will go to fifth, and get knocked out of the Champions League position, qualifying position. So it's very very difficult here. But yeah, looks like Real Madrid are going to win the league. Let's look at the games we had this weekend, guys. I think yeah, Barcelona versus Cadiz yesterday at 12 o'clock. I did not watch this, but yeah, apparently Cadiz did win, and for some reason it still said one. It still said Barcelona were on a 4 win streak, or unless this is the yesterday one. So probably this is the yesterday one. But yeah, Barcelona they were on a win streak and then they lose. The Cadiz won. Oh, look at that, 76% possession against 24. 6 shots against 4 shots on target. 18 shots in total against 6 shots on in total. So very very unfortunate game for Barcelona is all I have to say there. And then Sevilla versus Real Madrid as well, big game as well. A few months ago, I would have said that if Sevilla still kept, yeah, a few months ago I said if Sevilla keep that like 3 point, a 3 point difference against Real Madrid, then this game would change everything. But I mean, Real Madrid, a whole different level now. Like they're like 5 wins ahead of Sevilla. So this game really didn't change anything. It didn't matter for who to win. Maybe if Madrid lost, then Barcelona have a chance to win still. But since Madrid won, it changes everything. Of course, in the first half, Sevilla were dominating that game. Rakitic, Emerick, Lamela, everybody was dominating. Yeah, Jesus, who's Corona, Papi Gomez, Kunde, Diego Carlos, Bono, Acuna, who's Ocampos? They have Ocampos as well. So yeah, Sevilla they have a really good players, very very underrated players. Diego Carlos, Kunde, Rakitic, of course, Barca legend. Um, but I guess it just yeah Montiel. I know Argentinian right back is Montiel. But yeah, unfortunate game. They dominated in that first half, but then I thought this is Donnarumma. Looked like Donnarumma. But in the second half, L for Sevilla, guys. 15 shots against 7, 6 shots on target against 2, 60% possession against 40% possession, and then 680 passes against 464. So almost 200 more passes from Real Madrid, guys. The crazy comeback from Real Madrid in the second half. Rodrigo, Nacho getting 2, or not Nacho, was it Carvajal, Dani Carvajal getting 2 assists. Me and Gareth did talk about Carvajal. He did say that Carvajal is getting a bit old, getting a bit slow. But I guess Carvajal proved Gareth wrong, saying, oh, he gets 2 assists, good defending as well. Of course, the man himself, Karim, Mr. Ballon d'Or, Karim Benzema, scoring in the 92nd minute to get Benzema the 3-point, or not to get Benzema, to get Real Madrid the extra 3 points, the extra 2 points, I'd say, because if it's a draw, it's 1 point. So Karim Benzema in the 92nd minute to get Real Madrid the extra 2 points with a 3-point total. Adding 3 points in total to Real Madrid's table points, like overall points, just crazy by Karim Benzema, of course. What a game! I think Vinicius, of course. Vinicius not the guy who's hungry for goals. Vinicius is there. He does his job. He plays it smoothly. He plays it how he likes to. Of course, you got Valverde at right mid, Kroos, Camavinga, Modric in the midfield. I believe that this weekend as well, tomorrow actually, there's going to be a game. Casemiro is injured. Let's see if he is going to... I think, yeah, Carlo Ancelotti will probably not be playing Casemiro this weekend to let him heal for the game, the City game next week, because I think Casemiro is going to be a key player in the midfield against Manchester City. But yeah, pretty decent games here. Real Sociedad versus Barcelona on Thursday. I'll be watching that for sure, because Thursday for school is a shorter day for school, so I'll be watching this shorter day, so I get to watch the game. The first half will probably be about the first half with a bit of the second half will be at school, and then my school ends at 1:15. So the first half will be in school, the second half will be at home. Nice. So I'll be watching that. But nothing really I want to talk about from the La Liga as well. But pretty good games this weekend, not much. All I can say that there's some pretty good games, and it changes a lot for a lot of these teams. It can be very, very difficult. Barcelona, as you said, these teams, it can go. This top 4 starting from second place in the La Liga can change everything for who's going to be qualifying for the Champions League, because they're all tied. So it's very, very tight space for the Champions League qualification spot. But yeah, that's going to be the La Liga. And then let's go to the best derby, or not really a derby, I guess. Paris Saint-Germain versus Marseille. What a game that was, my guy. What a game. If you missed this game, of course, I'm not going to be missing this game because I'm a PSG fan. I watched the full thing. What a game for Paris Saint-Germain. I got to be honest, what a game for Marseille as well. But Neymar, Kylian Mbappe getting 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe getting a penalty, of course. Nice penalty to secure us. That penalty makes the difference of the win. We had 4 offside goals. Can you believe that? I think Messi had an offside goal. He scored a goal. Unfortunately, it was offside. I think Mbappe had another offside goal, and I think Neymar also had another offside goal. There's 4 offside goals. I know that there's 7 offside, but offside goals was 4. Nuno Mendes making a beautiful run towards, and then Kylian Mbappe, I think it was, or was that the Lionel Messi one, where Messi just barely gets a touch on it, lucky touch, angles right into the. He got a touch on it, hit the defender, it went into the net. But of course, Nuno Mendes was offside on that run. So of course, Nuno Mendes, what a player he is. I'm probably gonna get his jersey. I really want to get his jersey. Very, very good player. 18. I think he's 18 years old, guys. Nuno Mendes, 18 or 19. 19 years old. Portuguese beast, of course, beast left back. He's gonna be the future of Portugal, the next João Cancelo. João Cancelo is definitely here to stay. I don't. How old is Cancelo? About like 29, 27. Okay, so he's still pretty young as well. But yeah, both of them, maybe like Cancelo left like in a 3-back, maybe, or like a 4-1-2-1-2. Maybe like Cancelo left mid, Nuno Mendes left back. All I know is Nuno Mendes, what a beast he is. I love him a lot. What a player he is. And then yeah, PSG versus Marseille. What a game. 4 offside goals for Paris Saint-Germain, so only keeping us at 2 goals. And then we got Sergio Ramos coming on later on in the game, in the last 10 minutes, last 5 minutes. or was that last week? Yeah, that was last week. That was last week. But well, yeah, Donnarumma, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Hakimi, Nuno Manager, what a back line, of course. Idris Gueye, Verratti, and Kylian Mbappe getting subbed off later on in like the last 5 to 10 minutes of the game for Icardi and Mbappe. You can tell Mbappe did not like that. Mbappe wanted to stay. Maybe Mbappe could have got one more goal to keep a 3-1 lead for Paris Saint-Germain. But yeah, later on, what is it? It's a free kick for Marseille. Marseille just get it over the top, and then I think it was Guendouzi and who was it? Guendouzi and Saliba, who both they're in the wall, kind of like, you know how you stand on, like there's like the wall, and then to the left is all the players waiting to make the run. Of course, you got Saliba and Guendouzi making the run in behind, and then I think it's Guendouzi who made a good header from that free kick, from Marseille's free kick, and I think it was near the last minute as well. If you go to the timeline here, but then luckily I was very, very happy it was called offside. Luckily it was called offside, and I was very, very happy for that. Where is it here? Is it here? Not here. Okay, so this is goal for Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. I have to say that, but yeah, here Saliba scores, but he's offside. The Marseille center back gets on the end of Payet's free kick at the far post, and side foots a volley past Donnarumma from close range. But VAR review, Saliba was deemed unable to hold his run as he strayed behind the last defender. So yeah, very, very lucky, very, very lucky. We had 4 offside goals. They deserve, like, of course, and a lot. Yeah, yeah. Very. I'm just very happy. Oh yeah. Okay. So Ramos did get subbed on for Verratti. Yeah, Verratti for Ramos. Quite interesting there. I guess yeah. I think I remember you. We switched it up to a 5-back to hold in for the last few minutes of the game. We switched to a 5-back just to hold that the ball in the back to defend more, to keep that lead. But yeah, very, very, very happy. We had 4 offside goals, so it was bound that they also had an offside. I mean, it's barely offside as well. It's like it was like an elbow or something offside, or like a foot offside. That's how offside works. But barely offside. Very, very lucky for Paris Saint-Germain do win. Neymar, man, he's on form right now. These last 2 games, he got a hat trick, I think, or he got like 2 goals or like something like 2 weeks ago. In the PSG versus Clermont Foot, and then yeah, he got a hat trick and like 2 assists. And then like, alright, we don't talk about this. Then there's another, yeah, PSG versus Lorient. I think he had another two goals here as well. And then like now he scores another goal, so he scores like 2 goals and then a hat trick with like 2 assists, and then now another goal. So he's definitely on form, showing that like, oh, don't send me to the MLS, don't send me to the vacation club. That is what Neymar's saying. Neymar is here to stay at Paris Saint-Germain. And let's see what happens to Kylian Mbappe's contract as well. But yeah, what a game. Ici c'est Paris, guys. As you guys can see, we got the Messi jersey here, the Mbappe jersey here, the Karim Benzema jersey here. If you guys haven't noticed, I kind of like changed up the background. Of course, we have my Paris Saint-Germain like logo up top there, but I wanted my jerseys to kind of show now. I'll be getting more jerseys, which are going to be showing there as well. But yeah, what a game. That is going to be the Paris Saint-Germain game. There's another game tomorrow at 12 p.m. So I'll probably be watching this over the City game. Because of course it's PSG and ici c'est Paris, my favorite team. But yeah, that's going to be the Ligue 1. Paris Saint-Germain keeping the win as well. Keeping the lead in the Ligue 1. But yeah, Paris Saint-Germain, Ligue 1, Premier League, and La Liga, those are going to be your games. Yeah, I think I went a bit fast there, a bit confusing. Sorry about that. I can tell myself. But yeah, let's go on to football news, guys. Let's take a look here. We got quite some good news here as well. So, transfer news. Is there anything here? Actually, nothing here. Gavi from Barcelona, 17 years old. Gavi from Barcelona to Bayern Munich. Market value 60 million. He's probably not going to be leaving. You know Xavi, of course. Xavi loves his midfielders, Pedri and Gavi. So no ways he leaves. No ways he leaves. I think Bayern Munich want to make a new Xabi Alonso. Literally, they want to make a new Xabi Alonso, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Xavi loves Gab. Xavi and Gavi at Barcelona is here to stay. That's definitely not happening. I think that's pretty much all. I think with Manchester United's new what's his name with his new with Manchester United's new manager, Eric Ten Hagen, I think that's his name, Eric Ten Hag. He is planning to bring in Rudiger next season. That's gonna be huge. Rudiger over Rudiger and Varane, like instead of like sell Maguire, get Rudiger and Varane. That's gonna be crazy. I think that Rudiger has a chance to go to Juventus. Juventus with Rudiger and De Ligt. That's gonna be a really nice pairing. De Ligt is a very very young legend. Very very young beast at Juventus. I think if Juventus didn't have De Ligt, I think they would be in the mud because they have Chiellini and Bonucci who are pretty old and pretty slow. So De Ligt and Rudiger would be a pretty nice pairing for Juventus. So I think that would be happening. But Rudiger too, Manchester United would be crazy as well. I don't think it's something that Rudiger would do from Chelsea to United. Kind of rival. I know it's United and Liverpool are the rivals, but like United and Chelsea, they're the big teams up there, so they're kind of rivals as well. So probably not going to be happening as well. But yeah, I think that's really transfers. What is this? The big Argentina exit at yeah. So apparently Paris Saint-Germain, we do want to. Apparently we're gonna be letting go or selling these players this year. So contract for Leonardo Paredes up to 2023, market value 20 million. We might be selling him. Icardi 2024 ends his contract, 28 million market value, and then 15 million for Di Maria, and his contract ends this summer as well. So I think Di Maria was apparently going to be going to Sporting. I think it was. I hope Di Maria. I think if we keep Di Maria, I'm gonna be very happy. If we don't, I won't be upset. But I won't be happy either. I think Di Maria is still he's so underrated, man. And then Icardi, I really don't care as long as we get another replacement for Kylian Mbappe. If we keep Icardi, so be it. We definitely need a new midfielder. I think we need to keep Paredes. Paredes is a key player. Paredes, Verratti, Wijnaldum, maybe Pogba. I think Pogba is gonna be our main go-to, like our main target this summer for Paris Saint-Germain for Nasser Al Khalifa. But yeah, I think Paredes, man, he's underrated as heck. This guy is a beast in the midfield, center defensive midfielder. You have Verratti as your box to box. Maybe like you got Pogba as your box, so like a 4-3-3. Verratti and Pogba as your box to box with Leonardo Paredes as your central defensive mid. What a midfield that's gonna be there. Paredes, we need to keep him. I don't know what is wrong with Nasser Al Khalifa or whatever the people in the back of the meetings of all those like transfer stuff for Paris Saint-Germain. What are they thinking of selling Leonardo Paredes? Keep him. But yeah, Icardi, as I said, I really don't care if Icardi leaves. As long as we find like a replacement for Paris Saint-Germain for Kylian Mbappe. If Kylian Mbappe stays, of course Mbappe is going to be our main striker. But if Mbappe does leave this summer to Real Madrid, then Icardi is going to have to be our striker. But if Icardi leaves, then we're gonna have to I don't care if Icardi leaves as long as we find another striker as well. If we don't find another striker, then Icardi is gonna have to do. But we need to find another striker. Otherwise, if Icardi leaves and we do not have another striker, we are screwed. And then Di Maria, yeah, one more time, Di Maria, he's very underrated. Of course, very very underrated for his age and for his skills and everything. If Di Maria leaves, it's gonna be unfortunate for us because I think he has a lot of talent. But if he stays, I'll be very happy as well. But yeah, that's gonna be the transfers there. And then I wanted to, before we go to Twitter stuff, I wanted to talk about this as well. Where is it? Yeah, Ancelotti chooses his side. I'll be there with Canada's shirt, with the Canada shirt on. So Carlo Ancelotti has picked his team to support at the World Cup. Let's go. He's supporting Canada because Italy has also been knocked out. This is so random. I mean, this is his first time I heard Canada and Ancelotti in a single conversation. Yeah, but I think Ancelotti is actually Canadian. I heard, like, I think it's from here. I think he's Canadian. Yeah, the Italian-born Canadian soccer executive that Ancelotti is referring to, who is Italian descent and grew up in Canada, something like this. So I think, yeah, he has like something to do with Canada. I know that in 2014, after yeah, it says over here as well, in 2014, after leaving Real Madrid, he married a Canadian-born businesswoman, whoever this guy is, in 2014 in Vancouver as well, guy. Oh my, Vancouver as well. That's where we are from, literally. Um, yeah. So he married someone. He married a Canadian-born businesswoman in Vancouver in 2014 after leaving Madrid. So he's been in Vancouver. Maybe he should have coached Whitecaps, but yeah. And then before and spent his time off there before agreeing to take charge of Bayern Munich in the summer 2015. So holy, he's been in Vancouver. He's lived in Vancouver. I think he's lived. Yeah, I don't know. I think uniting USA, Mexico, and started here. Well, okay, yeah. So 2026. Yeah, I think he has some Canadian background. I think. Oh, let's go Whitecaps, supporting Whitecaps, enjoying. Let's go. I never knew this. I never knew this. So it's very surprising. Um, Coming from an Italian manager who coaches Real Madrid, guys. Let's go. A huge improvement for Canada. Canadian manager coaching Real Madrid. Holy, that's crazy. Literally, but yeah, that's quite crazy. That's quite. I wanted to tell you guys that. That's quite interesting there. And since Italy are also out, he's born in Italy, but since Italy are out, I guess he's gonna be supporting his second home country, which is Canada, or Vancouver, should I say? But yeah, holy, that's gonna be that was interesting. So I wanted to say that for sure. And then Erling Haaland and City is very close right now. Very close. Manchester City are pushing to sign Erling Haaland. They're making big effort. So I think City and Erling Haaland have they've come to verbal agreements. Like they have say that they're on what am I trying to say here? Like they're on the same level. And I think that City are ready to pay 75 million euro release clause for Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland, Manchester City are convinced that their proposal is the best one, including club project salary, Guardiola plans and perspectives for the player, but City are still working to get Haaland deal done as nothing has been completed signed yet. Okay, yeah, but it's looking like it's going to be happening. Foden and Haaland, that's going to be crazy. We saw it last year that Haaland and Foden were talking together in the Champions League. Now they're going to be playing together, not just talking together, playing together. That's going to be crazy. Jude Bellingham needs to come here too, and the City are set, literally. And then Tuchel tells Adam Newson on Romelu Lukaku, it's for sure disappointing for him and not what we expected, but it's not finished. If he's involved, keeps involved mentally, stays involved in the situation to come through this, he can grow from it to come back stronger. Okay, yeah, I definitely agree with Thomas Tuchel. Is if Romelu Lukaku gets his stuff together, he can definitely become what he was before, or what he was at Inter Milan. For sure, I agree on that. We go down, see if there's anything else. Manchester City are pushing an Erling Haaland deal as reported last week. Personal terms and details, so yeah, they're on the same level, and personal terms are discussed in direct contact. City are front runners in the race, no problem to pay the clause, but the deal not fully agreed. Talks will continue in the next day. So yeah, very good. It's gonna be happening for sure. But yeah, Ragnick tells Sky Sports on Man United there might be a couple of players that independent from style of football or new manager that could be of interest for a club like Manchester United. I have already named those players to the board. Okay, so he does have some plans. He has some players in mind to bring to United. Ragnick announces Man United Revolution is not enough to bring in 3 or 4 new players. It will be more, bearing in mind how many players will no longer be here out of contract. Okay, apart from goalkeeping, we need to improve the squad in all areas, and All areas. All actually, I don't think they need to improve the center back. I think their center back is pretty good. Harry Maguire, 80 million fridge. No need to get rid of him. He's like the next Cannavaro who's gonna win the Ballon d'Or, guys. No need to get rid of. Not in all areas. Your back line, your center back is pretty good. But yeah, for sure in all areas. For sure on a serious level here, for sure in all the areas. I think that's gonna be Fabrizio news. Transfer news live. Antonio Rudiger agent has called Real Madrid again to see if they want to sign his client. The defender wants 55 million in salary and bonuses over 4. Okay, that's gonna be interesting because I think the other day, I think what is it? It was something to do with like Madrid, like not like being able to. I think they were. Yeah, I don't remember what it really was, but I know that Real Madrid were going to sign. What's his name? I think Madrid were going to sign Reece James, right wing back from Chelsea, and now it's looking like they're also going to be signing Rudiger. That's going to be quite interesting over there. Spurs are studying the possibility of bringing back Christian Eriksen. Oh, the old days, back in the days. Eriksen, we need Modric back at Spurs as well, and then it's going to be back to the days. That's going to be interesting. Aston Villa will ask Barcelona to half their 33 million valuation for Felipe Coutinho this summer. When joining Villa, a 33 million buy option was included in the deal, and Midlands club are hopeful Barcelona will now go halves on asking price. Okay, so it looks like they're Aston Villa are asking the half Barcelona's buy option. So that's gonna bring it down to like about 16.5 million ish, 16.5 million. Still a lot. Manchester United are leading the race for Sergio. Manchester United are leading the race to sign Sergej Milinkovic-Savic this summer ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. As I said, we do need a new midfielder, and it looks like we're still losing. Real Madrid are considering a move for Edison Cavani this summer when he becomes a free agent. Okay, quite interesting there. I mean, when you got Mbappe, do you really need Cavani? You got Mbappe, you got Benzema. I don't really know if you need Edison Cavani. Probably not. I don't think Edison Cavani would like it because he might not get a lot of starting time. Antonio Rudiger has a little interest in joining Manchester United this summer. He wants to sign for a club who has serious and realistic ambitions of winning Champions League. Okay, so yeah, I think he definitely wants to help. Okay, so I was wrong. I think he wants to help out the team. So that's gonna be quite interesting if United do sign him. That's gonna be crazy for United to sell Maguire as well, and maybe make Rudiger or Cristiano Ronaldo the captain for sure. Manchester United will need to qualify for the Champions League in order to stand any chance of signing Christopher Nkunku from RB Leipzig this summer. Okay, so I hope that Paris Saint-Germain sign him. As I always talk about him, he's a versatile player in the midfield, on right wing, at striker as well. So that's going to be really good if we do get to sign him. The future owners of AC Milan will give the club a budget of 300 million to sign new players this summer. Holy, 300 million. Yeah, that's quite crazy. Let's see what they're gonna do with this money. Of course, I think they gotta keep the youngsters, Zlatan. But 300 million. Maybe AC Milan will win the Champions League. Maybe they're gonna become the back in the days with Luis Figo, with Maldini. Maybe it's gonna become like that again. Let's see what they do with the 300 million. Because that's a lot of money to get the big players. They could do a lot with that to become a Champions League team, winning team. But I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about here. Yeah, PSG want to get rid of most of their Argentinian players. Unfortunately, apart from Lionel Messi, the club no longer counts on Di Maria, Icardi, and Leonardo Paredes. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But yeah, Real Madrid want to sign Reece James this summer, guys. I have to say, like, this summer, because it's very, very key that they need a replacement for for Danny Carvajal for sure. Gerard Piqué received. Okay, yeah. What happened to Gerard Piqué? He said like, oh, that Barcelona are back. Looks like I don't know if they're really back now. But yeah. I think that's pretty much all. Announces that he has entered into exclusive talks. The ambassador of Barhin Publis, yeah, whatever, announces that he has entered into exclusive talks to buy AC Milan for. Okay, yeah, so I think they did. So now they're the new owner, the new owners from Qatar, or whatever this country is. I think it's Qatar. Oh, Bahrain. Okay, so from Bahrain country, they probably have oil as well for 1.1 billion. It looks like they bought AC Milan and they're giving AC Milan 300 million to spend this summer. Okay. Gareth Bale wants to stay in Spain. Let's see if that's going to be quite interesting if Bale stays in the La Liga, but he's going to be playing against Real Madrid for his legend at Real Madrid. I think a lot of people are definitely doubting Gareth Bale recently. He's been being booed recently, but man, you got to remember the old days when Cristiano Ronaldo and Benzema, that trio with Bale, Benzema, and Ronaldo. Of course, you got to remember that this guy has done so much for Madrid, and now everybody is like hating on him. Like literally, man. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much all. Paris Saint-Germain are ready to part ways with Pochettino and hope to appoint Zinedine Zidane as their new head coach. Okay, so quite interesting, quite interesting. My thoughts on this as a PSG fan, Zidane, if Zidane is gonna be a coach like he was at Madrid, 100% I'll take it. But if not, I think Pochettino has not been doing bad quite recently. I think maybe he needs to be a bit better in some situations. But honestly, I really don't mind Pochettino. I really don't mind. So it doesn't really matter over there. Chelsea are prepared to let Romelu Lukaku leave this summer with Inter Milan and PSG interested in signing him. And then yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it. Arsenal, yeah, Arsenal. Bro, if Leonardo Paredes goes to Arsenal, that's gonna be a very bad loss for PSG. I think we need to keep him, but very good for I guess Arsenal. He's a really good midfielder, so good for Arsenal that maybe they win the Champions League. And then yeah, we talked about this as well. So yeah, that's gonna be most of the news there. Um, Kylian Mbappe will play for Real Madrid next season. That's very sad. I don't know if it's real still because you can never really trust the Madrid zone. So I'm not gonna be sad quite yet. There's still a bit of hope, but it's probably gonna be happening. Rudiger demands for Real Madrid 55 million in salary and bonuses, 4-year contract. Okay. Rudiger future will be decided at latest in the beginning of May. Okay. Militao contract renewal is pending. He earns 4 million euros and a year and will be a big salary increase due to his excellent performance for sure. Militao and Alaba have been. I think if Alaba and Militao weren't here this season, Madrid are in the mud. Especially Alaba. I feel like, or maybe even Militao. If both of them weren't here this season, that would be crazy. Very bad for Real Madrid. But since they are, and with Militao's performance, not just last season, but especially this season as well, it's just crazy for Real Madrid. So they definitely need to up his thing. And then with Rudiger also coming, imagine like Militao, Rudiger. You have like the options of Militao, Rudiger, Militao, Alaba, Rudiger. That's gonna be crazy. Real Madrid studying. Yeah, okay. We talked about Rudiger, Nasir Al Khalifa, and Leonardo still not judged on sanction for their behavior after Real Madrid, Paris Saint Germain. We don't talk about that yet. Very bad performance. Very bad behavior from Leonardo and Nasir Al Khalifa. So very bad. I did say like, oh, get out. I don't care about the oil money, but now I do care because we need to keep Mbappe. Use our money wisely to keep Mbappe, guys, or just sign a midfielder. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much all. If you guys go on to enjoy today's video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. And go check out my last video where I did talk about the Champions League and made my predictions. Next week we're gonna be having the first leg of the Champions League semifinals, so that's gonna be crazy. City versus Real Madrid and Liverpool versus Villarreal. Crazy games next weekend. I think we have some pretty good games this weekend as well. I'll let you guys know on the Instagram, so go follow the Instagram. The link will be in the bio below. Go follow that. That's what I'll let you guys know when I'll be posting the next episode. Probably gonna be maybe next Monday, next Sunday probably. So yeah, I'll let you guys know on the Instagram. Link will be down below in the bio. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and see you later. Bye for now.